What is Cardano? Why is it important? Today we will be discussing this topic in detail, being the number 4 cryptocurrency with a market cap around $25 billion. This is one that you should definitely know if you're interested in blockchain or really the future, I would say, of the decentralized finance space. Because really what Cardano does is, yes, it is very similar to Ethereum. They have a different way of doing it, and actually the founder, Charles Hoskinson, who we'll be covering when we jump into my computer here, his actually YouTube channel, how he does live streams, and he's very upfront with the community, contrasted with, something like Ethereum, where Vitalik and these founders do not do these things. They're a bit more reclusive. But Charles is very out there, he's very open and sharing everything with Cardano. But essentially, yes, they're doing similar things. Ethereum's creating smart contracts, Cardano's creating smart contracts. They want developers to come on. They're basically a platform for smart contracts and decentralized applications, or dApps. So these are the kind of main things you want to understand what Cardano is. And you want to also understand, and we'll go into this more in detail later on in this video, but why there's this difference in opinion, why Charles Hoskinson kind of left the Ethereum group and went on to create Cardano ADA, which we'll actually be covering the ADA token here at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So basically, there was this dilemma similar to like Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, where like Bitcoin was more focused on like decentralization, where store of value. Bitcoin Cash is like, no, we're supposed to be able to buy a cup of coffee easily. That's, Roger Ver and the other kind of like Bitcoiners, so which we're actually gonna have a video on soon. So basically, if you look at Ethereum and the other people that split off, a lot of the original founders of Ethereum split off because Vitalik kind of chose like pure decentralization, which in my opinion is okay. Again, it's not a black and white conversation. It's very complicated. And I think if you listen to interviews with Charles, the founder of Polkadot, they would agree with that. And the key thing here to remember is Charles was very, very focused on the business side of things, on the business side of smart contracts, bringing new developers in. And this is why he really hopes with his programming language, within 3 to 5 years, that a mass amount of developers from the traditional space, understanding Java and Python, kind of these basic programming languages, will come onto Cardano as a platform. And basically, besides that, Ethereum is obviously the number one. It's as far as smart contracts in the DeFi space. Obviously, Bitcoin's number one by market cap. But when you're looking at altcoins, I don't even consider Ethereum an altcoin anymore. Really, it's really in its own lane. And when you compare this, like Cardano hasn't even actually launched really. So Ethereum's launched, but it's having massive issues with getting Ethereum 2.0 out. If you've experienced Uniswap transactions where like you're trying to transfer a small amount and you get a fee that's worth more than the transaction. I mean, this is not scalable in this current situation. So that's why people have really been anticipating Ethereum 2.0, and I think that's what Cardano can really fix. So we're gonna hop right into my computer to discuss more in Cardano. Let's get it. Cardano.org. This is their main website. I think this is very, very interesting because they break it down in a very, very easy to understand way. For anyone who's new to this space, I think Cardano is very interesting as an alternative to Ethereum as far as just blockchains. They're really, really innovating. They have a long-term time horizon. Plus, the other link we'll actually be going to is the founder, Charles Hoskinson, who is part of the Ethereum team, his YouTube channel. He does live streams. He does all these different things. He's very upfront. And then lastly, again, we'll cover the CoinMarketCap Cardano, or ADA, ticker symbol ADA, price. So they basically say making the world work better for all. Cardano is a blockchain platform for change makers, innovators, and visionaries, with the tools and technologies required to create possibility for the many as well as the few and bring out positive global change. So I think one of the biggest things that I have learned from Charles is that they're really, really focusing on bringing mass adoption to actual programmers, and show that obviously the majority of dApps, decentralized applications, are on Ethereum right now. It's like over 85%. And with this, a large majority of those decentralized applications are open and looking to move to another blockchain outside of Ethereum. So this is where I think Cardano kind of steps in. They're kind of taking this approach with like, okay, they want the mass of programmers to get in. They have like a 3 to 5 year kind of time horizon on this, where they think at least in the blockchain space, the majority will be using Cardano's programming language. So basically, Cardano is a proof of stake, or POS, blockchain platform, the first to be founded on a peer-reviewed research and developed through evidence-based methods. He kind of takes more of the business approach. Charles kind of talks about this in an interview, how when they're building Ethereum, one of the things, it's kind of like Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. I did a video on this recently. Some people want speed, some people want more decentralization. And with Ethereum, a lot of the founders broke out and made their own things. You see Polkadot, you see things like Cardano, and Charles was more of the business side in the split, and then Vitalik and some of these other guys were more of like the just purely decentralized, purely uh, making this just in decentralized applications. So that part's a bit harder to explain. That would almost take another video. I was trying to figure out a way to explain it in a short way, but essentially Charles is a bit more on the business side. This is why I like how he's very open about all of this. It basically combines pioneering technologies to provide unparalleled security and sustainability to decentralized applications, systems, and societies. With a leading team of engineers, Cardano exists to redistribute power from an unaccountable structure to the margins. So this is like this little jab at Ethereum, unaccountable structures to individuals, and can be enabling force for positive change and progress. I like it. I like it. So this is a great way. I'll have all this link below. So definitely check out the use cases if you have more time. I'm not going to try and spend like too much time here, but you kind of get the overall view here. We will go into Charles Hoskinson's YouTube channel. This is, again, it'll be linked in the description. Then we'll wrap it up with the Cardano price over on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, so this is his YouTube channel. I definitely recommend checking this out. He's very, very good at explaining things. You can check this out. Welcome to Cardano. Down here, he also has a lot of great interviews on other people's channels. So yeah, this is all interesting consensus research if you're a bit more into the technicals. Programming, all these different things, quite interesting. I definitely enjoyed Charles. I think he's a very interesting guy. So Cardano ADA ranked number 4. It's sitting at a market cap of $21 billion. At the time of recording this, it's on about 300,000 watch list. It's right around 70 cents. Quite interesting. Let's just go year high, year low. Okay, year low was about 1 cent. Year high is about 71 cents. So that's a nice, 70x. Pretty nice, if I do say so myself. I mean, that's pretty incredible. So fully diluted market cap is 31 million. You see volume about, that's down actually. So 6 billion, which is still, it's a ton, but it's down about 32% at the time of recording this. 69% of ADA is actually circulating. The max supply that there will ever be is 45 billion ADA. Quite interesting. You see this nice chart here. I mean, if this thing gets back up to these levels, previous bull runs, I mean, wow. Check that out. I think we could easily see a $1 ADA, maybe even at time that I publish this. I mean, this thing is just ready to explode. It's like, look at the Ethereum charts, look at the Bitcoin charts. This thing looks so similar. We saw this major bear market, but this thing is just primed to explode. So let me know what you think about Cardano in the comments down below. This is a very, very interesting project. I'm curious what you think about Cardano versus Ethereum, Ethereum versus Polkadot, Polkadot versus Algorand. I personally am invested in all of these 4 that I mentioned. I'll definitely continue on with this series of kind of like, what is blank, why is it important, like what is Bitcoin, why is it important, what is Ethereum, kind of, I would say, like maybe in the top 10 coins, because I mean, all of these are very important. I really will put a lot more like the what is Ethereum and why is it important, what is Bitcoin, why is it important, will be a bit longer of videos. But this is just a start on Cardano. I would definitely be happy to make more content around this. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. As always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Like, subscribe button, all. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to keep up to date with our channel, and then notification bell so you stay up to date with time-sensitive content. Hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you very much again. As always, invest global, and until next time.